Hey everybody, welcome to the Film Threat live stream, Rings of Power edition. Thanks for staying up late. Hey, I'm trying to turn the volume down. Thanks for staying up late. I just got back from driving across county. I went to I live in the easternmost part of Orange County. Drove to the westernmost part of LA County. Excuse me, hold on one second. Yeah, there we go. And saw the Rings of Power. And we're going to talk about it tonight. We got a special guest, Chris Gore, Dante Verbal Riot. So let's get things.
We're going in raw. We're going in raw, Alan.
Yeah. Hey. Show me the meat. I'll give it to you raw.
So, yeah, I just got to Atlanta for Dragon Con. So I am here. This is the lighting is not so great. I'm exhausted from flying in from Burbank, but I think no matter how bad my flight and everything could be, I can't imagine what the two of you experienced. And let's give it up for Verbal Riot, Dante James, everybody.
Yeah, that was a rough one, man.
To get here.
It seems like Glenn dropped a new video in here just for I have no idea.
Wait. A toast. A toast to long friendship. Cigars. Take one. Wow!
You did a great. I think the acting was great, Alan.
These are too long. Glenn's got to shorten these up.
No, they're good. They're
too long.
They're good.
Take up too much time.
Let's go to comments here before we get into Rings of Power. And I'll give you a little report from my first day here at Dragon Con in Atlanta. Here we go, Alan.
Eric Stratton, update. My eyes are already burning, but I'll push through because Alan would want me to. That's right, Eric.
There you go.
Buck up. Push on. From Daniel, the nerve of Film Threat making me stay up this late. Yeah, that's unavoidable. Eric Stratton. I think Galadriel will really turn it around this season.
Oh no, she won't.
And Bill W. Somehow Sauron returned. Sauron was already there. Laura Buckles, can't believe I'm up this late yet. Had forgotten you were doing this. I guess I'll go for the gold and hang around. Thank you so much for that. Yeah. Not a lot of people staying up late tonight, but we're here.
Well, I was texting Gary, believe it or not. We had an exchange. I'll tell you about that.
Hey, me too, by the way.
Oh, really? He was texting you?
Yeah. Jealous? Jealous?
No. I'm glad you guys are chatting.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, look, we drove far. We drove far to the screening because you decided to go to the Sherman Oaks one instead of the closer one in Century City.
Those were sold out.
Yeah. Well, this theater half full.
Wait. Let's we have to have a structured conversation here, but I have to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you. I am at Dragon Con right now. A lot of people ask, what is Dragon Con? It's not Drag Con like RuPaul. It is Dragon Con. It is a nerd convention that people describe it as like Nerdy Gras or Geekapalooza. It is cosplay is a huge part of it. It's so much fun. I've been coming here for years, and I don't know. I love it. My friend Shane Mackey, who I met here, we always hang out, and I'll give you a little taste of what it's like tonight. I've got the video. I had a video all queued up. I was going to show you guys. I'm exhausted. Having been on a flight, and I flew out of Burbank, crazy. And can you tell I'm tired? I think we're all tired. Here's what's Dragon Con on a Wednesday. Give you a taste of what's going on. That's Marriott Hotel. It's nuts. This is the night it's not covered. Okay? This is the elite group. So I'll be doing videos. I'm going to show you an inside the inside of the Marriott Hotel looks like the inside of V'ger from Star Trek: The Motion Picture. So that's my little tease of what's happening at Dragon Con. But Alan, you saw The Rings of Power Season 2. Before you give us the review, please set the table for us. Can you tell us what the experience was, where you and Dante went, how many people were there? It was packed.
Yeah.
You turned away fans.
Exactly.
Tell me all about it.
Huge line to get in.
Yeah. I mean, for me, the drive was a little over 2.5 hours long. Dante and I showed up. We showed up at 6 for a 7 o'clock showing. Showed up an hour early because we wanted to make sure we got in line and would get in. And then when we showed up, no one was there. They didn't even have the table set up yet. So Dante and I went to get dinner, and then we went back, and there was a table, and we got in. Screening theater was half full. The front section was completely empty. There were a lot of seats available. And so I would say about half. People were, very, very polite. Everyone was very polite to each other. There was one Gandalf. And I think people were ready for a great evening, compared to when season 1 came out and we all went to the sneak peek of that one. I saw it at a local theater in their premium theater, and it was packed.
It was packed. I went also the last time. Obviously, I didn't go this time, but it was packed.
Yeah, people were excited.
And people were turned away. What was the mood at this screening?
Yes, very polite. Very polite. I mean, I don't want to give away some of the juicy stuff because it'll be part of the review. A nice couple behind us. I was out getting a soda, and a gentleman was on.
Wait, the couple? You mean the two guys behind us?
Yeah, the guys behind me, and they were on a date. And I was getting a soda, and the guy asked me, "Hey, my friend here, he's a big movie fan. What candy should I get for him?" And I said, "The red vines. Get the red vines." And he said, "Thank you." And we had a nice little chat, and we go back, and they sat right behind us, and they really appreciated my suggestion. Yeah, Dante heard the whole thing.
Yeah, because at some point they were talking about pronouns, and I just figured, okay, we're in LA, why not? Because they were talking about their family's pronouns, and didn't know they were on a date though. So good for them, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, let's get into it. So I was texting with Gary. He said about 35 people were at his screening.
Wow. Okay.
So he had the same experience, basically empty. Now, when I went to get these, I tried to get tickets that were near you. They were sold out. According to the thing, they were sold out. So did people overbook and then decide not to go? And also, to be clear, how many episodes did you see?
Two.
The first 2 episodes. But tomorrow they'll release 3. So tomorrow we'll be able to see a missing episode, which Dante is excited to see tomorrow.
And you did get a voucher for refreshments.
No.
What?
Yeah.
No, they cheaped out on us, man.
All right. That sucks. But
no popcorn, no drinks.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's actually dive right in.
Yeah.
And start talking about it. I think.
Yeah. I will say that.
Galadriel.
Galatria.
Now, what scene was that? Can you
That was
tell
yeah.
what the now let get into it. Let's I really want to hear. And I know Dante's a huge fan.
Yeah.
Huge fan.
Yeah.
First
I
season.
will say, let me just say, after the 2.5-hour drive to get there, I was exhausted, and so I was just fighting to stay awake during the first 35 minutes of this show. Yeah, but go ahead, Dante. Tell us.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I was actually just watching Amanda Stenberg's video on the Acolyte being canceled, and I was more captivated by that, to be honest with you. Yeah, no, man, look, I'm exhausted too. I'm loopy right now, but I only saw the first 3 episodes of the first season, so I didn't even see the full season. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. It was terrible. Same thing. I was fighting to stay awake. I was pinching myself. It was just dumb. It was dumb. Here's the thing. I'm not even a Tolkien fan, if I'm being honest. I loved the first trilogy. I hated the Hobbit trilogy. I thought it was dumb. So look, I never read the book, so I don't know how accurate the Rings of Power is to the book. I just know as I'm watching it as a casual, as a newbie, and I was bored out of my mind. And I just thought it was extremely stupid for them to do Sauron in this way. I was telling Alan, it takes away from the mystique of the character, man. It's the cool thing about Sauron in the at least in the movies is that you don't know anything about the guy. He's right? In this show, he's like a flim-flam man. He's a con man. He's goofy as hell. And he's the all-powerful Sauron? No.
Yeah, I agree. I was bored. I had the same reaction from the sneak peek from season 1. When the first episode was over, I couldn't believe we have one more episode left. A lot of it just here's the biggest problem with Rings of Power. It's a story of people doing things. You know, there's no subtext whatsoever in this show. It's about, you know, we got rings. We got to destroy the rings. Should we destroy the rings? Maybe we should get more rings. And then you have, you know, the mysterious stranger Gandalf or whatever that is, and with was it Poppy or was it, I forget the other girl's name. But
or what I call the hobo and the 2 lesbian midgets, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically what they were.
Yeah, they were wandering the desert, and they were doing a thing where basically it was the mysterious stranger, you know, testing his powers out, and you know, that's what they did. They tested his powers out, and it got increasingly worse. Then you got the dwarves and Disa, and they're in Barad-dûn, and the cave starts collapsing. But there's a beef between the main dwarf and his father. You know, it's just people doing things. You know, we got to go here. Now we got to go there. I'm going to show up here. Tell them to go away. You know, zero subtext. And it's just, you know, I don't know why. If I didn't see the first season, I don't know why people are doing what they're doing. All you know is, oh, by the way, I hate to spoil this, but Haldren or whatever that guy's name is, he's Sauron.
Yeah, but everybody knows that.
I know. I mean, okay. So the show, episode 1 opens with Sauron with Adar and his gaggle of orcs, and Sauron claims his kingship over these orcs, and they wind up beating him up like a bee, and I mean, this is the point where, you know, Sauron isn't menacing. All Sauron is some flim-flam artist who's who's trying to trick people into getting what he wants.
The guy almost plays him like Loki, right? Like he almost seems like Loki from the MCU. Like that's how they kind of play the guy in this show.
Yeah, and I think for dudes, you could turn him. I guess he's he's cute enough to turn.
By the way, I got an email from Amazon requesting that I review the show after having seen it. And it took me to this page where you can post a review.
Oh. Okay.
How this is from Amazon, by the way.
Right.
You know what? I'll give the show credit. I'll look, it's not all negative. I'll give it a positive, okay? The show looks like it costs a lot of money. And I mean that in the best possible way, right? It looks like they spent some money on this show and certain parts of it look really good. So I'll give it that.
I don't think my comment is gonna make it.
Did you make it?
How do you spell Galadriel? Now I'm only doing that to see if I can actually see other reviews.
Yeah, here's the interesting thing. I don't know if you've been following Rotten Tomatoes, but Rings of Power is currently certified fresh. I mean, I didn't get screeners. We always get screeners from Amazon. I didn't
get them this time.
We didn't get them, but apparently certain reviewers did get them.
Let's look at them.
Yeah. Do you have? Let me.
Can you share it?
Yeah. Let me
guess. They're all positive.
You never really told me anything about the show. Like what happens in episode 1?
Didn't I tell you? Sauron tries to claim kingship over the orcs, and they kill him. They kill him basically. But
sort of.
As the show goes, you're never really dead.
They kill him.
Yeah,
sort
of.
Sauron.
They kill Sauron.
Yeah, they think he's dead.
They kind of kill him.
Well, look, a lot of people in Rings of Power have died to not die, and Sauron is now added to that list.
Okay.
So 86%, 42 reviews. Let's see. The Gospel Coalition gave it a plus. Screen Hub, The Verge, Times UK, of course. Mama's Geeky liked it. Look, and all these people, they got screeners, and they got
screeners.
Series. Yeah, they got screeners of the entire series, not just the 3 episodes or 2 episodes. Paste Magazine got it. NPR got it. The Lamplight Review, Joe Blow's Movie Network, RogerEbert.com, TV Guide, Seattle Times. It's kind of like, you see some big ones. Variety and Hollywood Reporter got screeners. They're really the only ones who didn't like it. But you look at who got screeners and who didn't. We didn't get screeners, but Zach Pope Reviews got screeners. Inverse got screeners. Total Film got it. Toysto.net. Yeah, which makes me wonder. As much as they criticize us for review bombing, kind of works both ways now. For Amazon to.
Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Hey, Gary. Gary, I was exhausted after my 7-minute drive. Hey, Gary. You guys haven't really told me anything
because there's nothing to tell. Like we have told you literally everything.
Okay,
so everything that happens, we just told you what happened.
Well, okay, we'll add the elves get their rings. They get these beautiful rings. Yes. One's white, one's blue, one's red. They all got a box of Cracker Jacks. Opened it up, and there were rings inside, and these rings give them power. In fact, this show is about the rings. It's about getting the rings. It's about destroying the rings.
And
more rings.
And a hobo wandering the desert with 2 lesbian midgets.
Well, that I'm in favor of. I should note a lot of even infamous, shows like even FNT are doing sponsor reads. And let me just say, I'm proud that our Rings of Power late night coverage here on Hollywood on the Rocks is brought to you by Celebrities Poop, which is a book that I did. It's a parody of the book Everyone Poops. We have a limited supply of these books left. And I'm proud that tonight our sponsor is Celebrities Poop, available at shop.filmthreat.com. Alan, please continue.
All right.
I'm saying I'm very proud of this sponsor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just get this sense that everything we said about season 1, we're going to say about season 2 is just.
So it's just more the same.
It's just boring.
Yeah, basically after these 2 episodes, I have no desire to watch the rest of them, man. I saw the first 2. I'm good. I don't need to see more. Yeah. In the first season, I only saw the first 3 episodes, and I bowed out. So, yeah, it's bad, man.
Yeah, my favorite was, the one of the hallmarks of this series is the inane dialogue that we're subjected to. There's a point where I forgot, I can't remember these characters' name, but the High King tells Galadriel that Sauron played her like a violin.
No. She said it. She said he played my heart like a harp.
Oh yeah, played my heart like a harp, but with a song I didn't know, and or something like that. And then the High King says, "No, you did know the song. In fact, you requested it."
Breaking news, Alan. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet.
Oh, hey.
But it appears as if you are going to be playing Master Soul. I think Dante is going to be Thanos. I can't. Have these leaked already?
Oh man.
We just announced season 2 of The Acolyte coming to Film Threat Plus, and this has already leaked.
Make sure Amanda knows that you guys are doing this.
All right, let's get
tag her.
We have to be serious. Back to our coverage of Rings of Power. You don't seem, from both of you and what I gleaned from Gary, I didn't watch his stream, but it seems like people are very unenthusiastic.
Yeah, you know what? There was a light smattering of applause after it was over. But
yeah, some people liked it.
Yeah. But before the light smattering of applause, there was a guy who gave us one giant snore, and everyone was
snoring in the theater.
Yeah, no, well, it was like, he was definitely sleeping, and then he just kind of gave a giant snore that everyone in the theater could hear.
Might have been me, to be honest with you. It might have been me.
So, geez, I don't even know how to take this. Do you think we're going to be covering this every week?
It'll just be you two. I am not watching any more of this, man. I can't.
Yeah,
I have better things to do.
Yeah, my feeling was with the first season, I was just saying the same thing over and over again. I don't understand why people are doing what they're doing. Why, look, we know where this is leading, and we know why things are happening, why these rings exist. And it just feels like that this show is just filling in the blanks, telling us, well, here's what happened before you get to the real good movie, which was Fellowship of the Rings.
Right.
And, to me, the only thing worth talking about it is each week is the insane dialogue. Because there's the dialogue in this show is so pretentious. These writers feel like they're Shakespeare, and they have to speak poetically about things. And for the most part, it just flies over our heads. There are jokes in it, I suppose, and people were kind of giving a nice little chuckle, but it's like, I think they're just bored and they need something to give them some feeling and some emotion while watching it. And so they'll laugh at these dumb jokes.
Yeah, it felt more like a sympathy laugh, really.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't catch any of the jokes.
So
I thought they were laughing at the show, not with the show. So
yeah, I mean the dialogue. There's they warned us we weren't allowed to pull our phones out during the screening, because if I could have, I would have just taken notes on the dialogue. And like I said, the funniest one, the ones that I can actually remember, is the one about he played you like a harp.
Let's go to we have a couple of super chats we can read here and some really good comments. So let's go to those.
All right, from Nick Allanen for 10, thank you. Well, here's for your dedication to us. Thanks for sparing me from Rings of Power. When they realize we ain't buying it, 1,000 stories in my head right now. Every single one better than theirs. I mean, I'll say, okay, I'll go. Thanto Forak for 5. When is Alan watching Aliens? Yeah, I need to. It'll happen. I'm gonna try to do it in September. Laura Buckles, can't believe I'm up this late yet. Had forgotten you were doing this. I think we got this one around. I guess I'll go for the golden hang around. I think we did that one. Laura Buckles also says, review, it sucks. Night, everybody. So, Indie Red fan, 0 buzz for this travesty.
Yeah, there isn't. The fact that the screening was so lightly attended.
Yeah, compared to last season 1.
Yeah, that's because no one knew what they were getting into, man. Yeah. Everybody went into it with fresh eyes, thinking it was going to be like Lord of the Rings. It wasn't.
Yeah, that's shocking. This one's funny. This is a good comment.
Okay, this is what happens, Larry. People tend to be polite at funerals. Yeah, they do. The nerd far away. The Hobbit ticked me off, but at least Peter Jackson took me to Middle Earth. Yeah, this one suffers again from what Disney suffers from. They don't know how to. The whole point of episode 1 should be to get you excited about seeing episode 2. This one just didn't do it. It was just setup. Who is Sauron? How bad? Why is he so bad? What's this sad sack story that he has? I mean, he's a prisoner throughout throughout most of the episode. He's beaten pretty badly. When he finally is let go, he's got wounds all over the place. Which leads us to the beginning of season 1, where he's on the ship and meets up with Galadriel, like a needle in a haystack out in the ocean. But it does. I can't imagine anyone who doesn't know anything about this series to watch that first episode and say, "Hey, I want to stick around for the second one." It just doesn't happen. Your Barmy says, "I'd rather watch Alan's dog try to find the perfect spot to lay down than Rings of Power." Yeah, she found her spot. Salmon Who Cooked has the costuming and cinematography improved? I would say yes.
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Yeah, that's about it. Salmon Who Cooked also, is it overly woke or just boring? It's just boring. In fact, there's a part where Galadriel gets well, let's just say a man needs to be in charge, and she has to accept that. Shuxy says, did the gay couple like it? I think they did.
They're just happy to be together.
I know. I think it was romantic enough for them. They can change them.
You're talking about yourselves.
Yeah.
They shared popcorn buckets.
Yeah. Dark Hierophant, Snoron. There you go.
Well, there's really not much to say. I mean, I actually think even, you know what, like people were interested about with The Acolyte. The Acolyte had a lot of interest in that show being, in terms of reviews, talking about it. I think talking about Rings of Power season 2, I don't know if people will even care to watch the bad reviews. Will they?
No, because unlike The Acolyte gave us something to chew on, right? I mean, it was so bad, it was good, right? We ate off The Acolyte for 2 months. That's not going to happen with Rings of Power, man.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. With the Acolyte, I said it in my tweets when I first saw it. The first 2 episodes you're just going to think are bad. But it was that 3rd episode of the Acolyte that fundamentally changed this series and made it the worst thing ever. The yes, lore yes, 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 yes. Yeah,
Just
the lore killer.
Yeah, I mean, the Acolyte gave us so much.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to do it. I will say the at the end of the 2nd episode, there's the scenes from future episodes. They were smart and brought in all the action sequences and put it to music. The preview of the upcoming season looks good, but I feel like there's a lot we're gonna have to endure to get to it. Yeah.
This is water, by the way. A friend of mine brought me a bottle of Tito's for the weekend.
Nice.
I don't think I'm not gonna be drinking.
Don't drink that. Don't drink that.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
So did you just go to the hotel, or did you do?
I walked around. I showed you the video. I walked.
Oh, that
around.
was it. I thought that was last year or something.
No, that was tonight.
Oh wow, okay.
Like an hour ago.
All right.
I just got back here to do the stream. It's what this feels like? This feels like a funeral. It feels sad.
Well, dude, I mean, I don't know how much they spent on this show, man, but I got to be honest. I'm a little surprised they even got a season 2. How did this happen?
I feel like they were contractually obligated. But in terms of funeral, it's like a funeral of someone you don't know. I mean, I'm not a fan of the lore. I read The Hobbit in elementary school. That's as much Tolkien as I've read.
Yeah, I've never read Lord of the Rings at all, so I'm a casual at best when it comes to Lord of the Rings. So I was looking at that show at what we watched from the eyes of somebody who doesn't know the lore, who is just a new viewer, and it was terrible, man.
Yeah, but in terms of is it a funeral? It's like I never cared about the person in the first place, and I'm just not. I just feel like if we do this week after week, I'm going to be stretching to find something different to say about it.
Well, I'll see it for myself, and then we can go from there. But it sounds like what I'm saying is these sort of streams talking about the show, I think, are not even going to be. People are not even. It's what I'm saying is. Apathy is setting in.
Mm-hmm.
It's apathy. What you saw tonight, the lightly attended special screenings, those should be packed. Free movie.
Yeah.
The free, like, show up. Why isn't that packed?
Well, here's the problem, man. It's not bad enough to where we could just make fun of it every week.
Yeah.
That's the problem. It's decent enough that it's just boring.
Well, like Madam Web, we even talked about. Madam Web was fun in its terribleness.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah, but we talked about it for a week and then never talked about it again.
That's what'll happen here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's surprising. Like, if Gary's screening had 35 people in it, it just shows you, again, season 1, packed. The theater was packed. Your theater, my theater was packed. And this one, half full. It just shows you that people are not excited about the series.
And look, by the way, I love Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
The music, the story, I'm like I'm a normie when it comes to Lord of the Rings. Loved those movies. Every movie was an event. It was an event. And those 3 movies, 3 years in a row, it was insane.
My daughter and I did the Fathom event thing over the weekend. Friday, Sunday, Monday, we saw all 3 movies, the extended cuts. She had only seen Fellowship of the Ring, and it is her favorite series, hands down. Better than Harry Potter.
I like Dante's new thirst trap. Agatha. He turns the camera off in a tank top. That's great. I love it, Dante. That's awesome. But I think it's apathy. Like we could literally, and also where does the Lord of the Rings franchise go from here? I saw that trailer for the that animated series. Yeah, and it just like I don't know. I think it's, can you make a franchise?
No, because Peter Jackson gave us the perfect movies. Like you can't do it anymore. You can't do it again, man. You can't go back to it.
And like they're barely involved. I mean, Peter Jackson's an executive producer, and then Philippa Boyens, she's story. You know, she didn't even write the thing. She wrote the story for it. And then also, you know, we talked about this with Furiosa. Is how are we getting tired of female protagonists when it comes to our action movies? Do female protagonists excite us more than the way a male protagonist would? And I think the box office is telling us no. We want, when it comes to action, we want that male protagonist.
The one good thing I'll say about these 2 episodes is that Galadriel at least seemed like she got humbled, right? Like she wasn't in control. She wasn't, you know, girl boss. She was just, you know, she got smacked around.
Yeah. Literally. I mean, figuratively.
Got some really good comments here. These next 3 comments, read these, Alan, if you would.
Yeah, Rumble Hotep. This isn't a funeral. It's disrespectful to Tolkien lore, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Patrick Lemire. One does not simply reboot Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And Barton Bella. It's not apathy. It's resignation of the fact that it's dead and gone. We have reached the final stage of grief for the lost loved ones. I think the benefit of this is that it's not lore breaking because no one cares to watch it. Because you know that they can't use elements of Lord of the Rings in this series. So you know it's only half a series. You know that is fanfic for Amazon. If anything, I think Road to Rohirrim, or whatever the name of that movie is gonna do more damage than this will.
Huh. Well, yeah. I think we can confidently say this is the last time we'll cover the Rings of Power.
Yeah, probably. I mean, unless something amazing happens.
Wait. I just noticed. Isn't it the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power?
I believe it is, yes.
Oh my God. The
title is already long enough. You want to make it longer?
No, I want accuracy.
No, it is. It's the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power.
Guys, we've had discussions about this.
I know. We're losing viewers
now.
because of this.
Hey, it matters. Our credibility is at stake. I'm so tired right now.
What do you mean?
Here, I fixed it.
You are far from jet lagged, by the way. You are.
Oh, dude. I'm jet lagged.
Yeah, but tomorrow you'll be up to your eyebrows in cosplay girls and.
Dude, you have no idea what my eyes have seen tonight. I was not falling asleep. I was not. Should we watch that video again of my?
No, because it's too loud for one thing.
The video's too loud?
Yeah. And have you run into Brad or Bobby yet?
Brad texted me.
Okay.
All right, turn your audio down. Here it is. This is the epic scene from Rings of Power, the gathering of the orcs. And they're all drunk.
That's pretty good, though. That's a good crowd for the night before.
Well, the Marriott has a theme. It's all like Game of Thrones. They have mead and all these Game of Thrones themed drinks. It's happening. So, all right. God, where do we go from here with this? It's really sort of sad.
Well, I mean, you should see it. Tomorrow's 3 episodes.
I'm busy.
Are we going to talk about this on? No, we're not talking about this on Monday.
I don't think you guys are going to do a week to week on this, right?
I'm not sure. Let's let the audience decide. Let's get a poll. Let's get a poll going. Should we review Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power weekly, every episode on Film Threat? We're going to leave it to the audience.
Yeah, or are we going to do news instead? Because this is a Wednesday thing. We're not.
We can do both. We can do both.
Right. I'm just saying it'll be Hollywood on the rocks.
Atomic Glory is doing a poll.
Yeah.
Hey, you could do Amanda Stenberg's reaction video to the cancellation.
Yeah. I have no dick. How did I? What are you playing those?
I have zero thoughts. My mind is a blank. I know nothing.
Well, let's get this poll up because it's important.
That's what she said.
Precisely. All right. You can hear the energy. You guys feel like it seems like
I've been driving for 5 hours.
Yeah, you're like, no, but
dude, this show siphoned my energy, man. I know. Like I am drained right now.
Here's a good question from M. Spencer for 2. Was there anything unexpected in the show?
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep. That was unexpected.
Oh yeah, no. Hallbrand.
Show. Be serious.
Hallbrand is Sauron.
It's
sorry
so
to spoil that.
This is not going to capture normies.
It's not. Like, who is this show for?
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the reality is you literally have to see the first season in order to get the second season.
Thank you, M. Spencer.
Look, here's the thing, and me and Alan talked about this in the car. There are people who did like The Acolyte, right? They like The Acolyte genuinely. They're not shills. They're just people with bad taste, right? There's going to be people who like this show, and that minority is going to bankrupt Amazon, man, if they keep this up.
Yeah. Sammy Scott says okay.
It's all right.
There's no way they're doing more seasons of this show.
Yeah. Dante, you want to read this one?
A weekly review. Nick Gurr. A weekly review, sure, doesn't mean the review has to be an hour long. Maybe like 10 minutes.
Nick, we're going to get in trouble. By the way, I saw Matt Walsh's Am I Racist?
Yeah, I did too.
Did you see it?
Yes, I did. The reparations gag.
No, don't ruin anything.
No, I'm just going to say the reparations gag is worth
it is, and
I still need to see it, man.
You know how he tricks people into being in the doc? He pays them.
Oh yeah,
and they're so stupid. They're like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
Oh, he pays them a lot of money too.
I'm going to see it in a theater with a packed audience. So
hey, let's go. I'm down.
But yeah, that reparations bit though, it is worth the price of admission.
Don't.
I'm not saying that's all I'm saying. Reparations.
Wait, here. This comment here.
Yeah. Dante.
Oh, I'm like, yeah. Dante said it is fine.
And it's from
from Nick Giar.
And from Goon, Matt was at the DNC in disguise.
That was great.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was hilarious.
He kind of crashed someone's or he photobombed someone's interview.
Yeah, who was it?
I forgot.
I think it was a reporter from like CNN.
No, it was Chuck Schumer. It was Caitlin Collins and Chuck.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember Chuck was looking at her boobs when that came up.
Well, I know Matt Walsh did like some wild like morning zoo radio show where they did comedy bits. So maybe that's where that came from. He has a dry wit.
Yes, it's very dry.
He's good at what he does.
Chuck Schumer. Thanks, Dark Intelligence.
I think I have that picture.
So we've got like almost 1,500 people watching live that are piling in. You guys, Well, let's pivot then, since we have so many people here.
Let's watch Amanda's video, man.
Okay, no, hold on 1 second. I'll show you the. Where's the? Here we go. There it is.
She's the gift that keeps on giving.
Full screen on the video. Full screen.
Yeah, let me.
It's not a video. I think it's just a picture, right?
Yeah, it's just a picture. It's not the video.
Okay.
Yeah, he is staring at her
I've seen
boobs.
the
Though.
video of that. It's so good.
I know.
It's so funny.
All right.
That's a very masculine looking woman.
It's Caitlin Collins.
Well,
she has a handsome jib.
I am on pins and needles. Yeah. So look, because Gary's stream is over. That's why people are here.
Yeah, he ended while I was driving home.
I'm sure Gary had a lot more to say than we do.
I got some bad news. I have some bad news. This is breaking news. Breaking news. Shoot, I don't even know how to. Results of the poll. Should we review Rings of Power every week?
Ooh.
Yes, 57%. No, 42%. 1% abstaining, I guess.
Have fun with that, guys.
You're gonna have to watch it. Yes, you're gonna have to watch it.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it. I'll give you on Wednesday. We'll do the review. Is that?
Yeah, we'll do it Wednesday.
Or no?
Have fun with that one, man.
I think I'm just gonna
comes out
collect
Thursdays.
What?
Comes out Thursdays, right?
Yeah, Wednesday night at 12, I think, something like that.
I mean, we could do great dialogue from the series. From the episode.
We could. Better. We can reenact.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Galadriel. Galadriel.
First of all, I think you did a great job, Alan.
Yeah. And I'm pretty.
Scene.
I'm still prettier of the two.
Yeah, you definitely are prettier. There's. I'm not even arguing.
I know. For all of you out there with Asian fetishes, there you go. You're welcome.
Oh! I do have a serious question. Serious question.
Yeah.
Okay. How was the diversity?
Oh,
it was all white.
Not much. I mean, other than the black dwarf, there
Yeah,
really wasn't a whole lot. I mean,
yeah, it was just Disa. I'm trying to think. Was there more?
no, it was just the black dwarf. Oh, and the lesbians.
Okay.
There were lesbians.
Well, no, what's her name? Poppy.
The lesbian midgets.
Poppy and the other girl. But they weren't making out at all. I think they do a. Oh yeah, there's a head bump.
There's a headbutt
in the coming soon section.
Let's do it right now, Alan. Wait.
All right.
There you go.
It's modern film right
now.
there.
Now you guys are a couple. Just the tip.
Yeah.
Wait, I think you and Dante should headbutt right now.
Which way do I go? Is it this way?
No, the other way. The other way.
It's this way, right?
No, the other way.
It's counterintuitive.
Right.
Wait,
The other
this
way.
way?
Yeah,
Do it.
No, it can't be this way.
Further.
Yeah, it is that way. Look at the screen.
I'm going the opposite way.
No, that's right. See, it looks good.
Yeah.
It works.
Diversity and head bumps.
Wow, this is really disheartening.
Again, man, the problem with this show is that it's just boring, man. It's not even bad enough to be good. It's just boring.
Well, it's not bad enough to be bad. Like Madam Web.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Entertained by Madam.
It's not like Madam Web. It's not like The Acolyte, man, where you can eat off this. You can't. It's just too boring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least Madam Web had two great things, and that was Sydney Sweeney.
Look, you're not going to get the power of one situation in this show.
But you are going to get it in holy shit. I'm going to go away for a second. You read some chats. I have to find something to show.
Okay.
You are not going to believe this. I'll be right back.
All right. Let's see, Daniel, the nerve of film threat making me stay up this late. Did we do this one?
I think you did.
I think we did. Eric Stratton, any relation to Trish? No, what is it? Is
Trish Stratton?
Huh?
You mean Tiffany?
Oh, Tiffy. Yeah, Tiffany Stratton. Okay. Update my. Okay, I think we got that one. We're not unstarring these things. Yeah, we got that one. Yeah, somehow. Okay, I think we got that one.
Yeah, these are all.
Yeah, we got that one too. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Lori. B Spin. Does it at least look like $1 billion of Bezos' wealth?
It looks like they spent money. I'll say that.
All right, compared to the Acolyte.
Yes, come on. Compared to the Acolyte, it looks like they spent money on this show.
Yeah. 180 million though.
I don't know the budget.
All right. Dave and Foley taking bets for Chris coming back in a robe. Yeah, let's get some money on that.
No, I had to search for something. Okay. Let me set this up. Agatha is coming out.
Yes.
We are going to review it. They released not even a day ago a podcast about Agatha. Just listen to the first minute of this. Okay, are you ready?
Their music.
Here we go.
Okay.
Is it I'm sharing, right?
Are you playing?
I'm on my laptop, so this is the
Yeah,
best
I think yeah, if you hit
listen to
play,
this.
it should work.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's music. That's you got to talk over the music.
Today on the official Marvel podcast, we're sitting down with Marvel Studios production and development executive Mary Lavanos as we chat about the upcoming Marvel television series Agatha All Along.
This show is a celebration of Agatha, and it's a deconstruction of villainy. It's a celebration of women, of witches, of all kinds, and there's a witch in all of us.
There's a witch in all of you.
Oh wow!
Just in 10 seconds. How do you ruin a show in 10 seconds? We just heard it. I'll play that back. Listen carefully when she starts. Okay.
All right, just start with that. Don't start with the music.
Yeah, I know. It's just I gotta back up like 10 seconds here. Here we go.
Chat about the upcoming Marvel television series Agatha All Along.
This show is a celebration of Agatha, and it's a deconstruction of villainy. It's a celebration of women, of witches, of all kinds, and there's a witch in all of us.
Plus, we revisit Marvel Studios' WandaVision for a quick recap.
And okay, by the way, I listened to this whole podcast.
Yeah.
They talk about that the witches have a song, a chant.
Oh, God damn.
We're gonna get
We're getting another song.
They performed it. They performed it at D23.
There's gonna be a song that is integral to the story. This is
well, hey, there was a poem integral to the Acolyte. So they're just upping up the stakes here.
How many spices?
No, there was a song in Rings of Power too, right?
Yeah, there was. But I don't think that was consequential at all.
I just think this stuff is just awful. All right. Here it is right here. Read these supers or these chat questions.
Rafael Lopez, apathy all along. Indiana Jake, yes, Queen. Lore Fate. When did witches get added to the DEI list of POCs? Mike MC Wong, celebration of villains and witches. Yay. Yeah. Patrick Lemire, deconstruction always is an alert that you are in for shite.
Yep.
ADL is 24. Further proof that Disney has lost its way from Walt's vision. Oh, is that from Rumble, by the way? I think that.
Yeah, it is.
I think our chat is connected with Rumble.
It's integrated. So we will be getting Agatha soon.
Yeah. I think we're gonna get screeners. We
didn't get screeners for Rings of Power.
No, like I said, they sent it. Clearly, they sent screeners to reviewers who like the season 1, and that's why Rings of Power is certified fresh at the moment. B-Spin, Rings of Power season 2 needs more Siths. Hopkins von Rabbit.
You don't have to read these. We're just gonna pop them on screen.
Yeah, Agatha Popcorn Bucket.
What would that even look like?
Yeah, I did like that Beetlejuice one. Let's see. Bill W. Rings of Pooper. So I don't read these.
These are great comments. I just want people to see them.
Yeah. Celebration of Villains. Is that what you've become now, Disney? Disney has a tradition of villains, and
go ahead.
They're known villains. Nicholas Gurr, I'm pumped. I got an appetite for cringe.
Yeah. So I listened to this whole podcast, which is like 36 minutes. Yikes.
You know, it's like, look, I read Agatha Harkness in the Fantastic Four, and it wasn't, she never stood out enough to want me to have her own series. And somehow we've done it here. Daniel for 5, CSI profile of the average modern writer, 20-something female who wants to pretend they are starring in Glee and writing fanfic, hence all the singing. Yep.
And just to kind of show you like how far off the rails the MCU has gone, is we have an Agatha show.
Right.
Of all the Marvel characters, we have an Agatha show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, people like Catherine Hahn. You know, and I think that's what got her the series. Mike MC Wong, they celebrated something or other. They celebrated Maleficent and Cruella de Vil. Yeah, they made them good for one.
Yeah. Anyways, we will cover Agatha, and I guess Rings of Power, we'll talk about it every week. I don't.
Okay, here's a question I have. So when if Agatha fails, who's to blame here?
Yeah.
Because who's the target audience for Agatha?
Same people who liked Acolyte.
Right. So when it fails, who's to blame? Is it us bigots?
Well, apparently we're not allowed to talk about it. It wasn't made for you.
Right. So when it fails, who are they going to blame?
Yeah, the people who it was made for. I don't know. Like I said, people like Catherine Hahn. She there's a chance that she could actually pull in an audience.
I like Catherine Hahn, but I don't want to watch it.
And Aubrey Plaza.
You know what? Catherine Hahn is good comic relief and a good side character.
Yeah.
Can't carry a show. I'm sorry. I don't think she's going to be able to carry this show. Just reality, you know?
And that song, that song is not memorable. And it's, you know, you can tell that they want this song to be a hit. They want people singing the song, and they're just not. Adam Prenger, I like her too, but I'm not watching.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch. So you don't have
to. The first thing we have to do is find the budget. Like, how much did they spend on this show?
$300 million. Patrick Lemire. Eventually, only Grace Randolph will get screened. Look, Grace, I'll give her credit. She will, if she doesn't like something, which is rare, she'll say it. And you know, okay. Marco Nieves. Chris and anyone at Film Threat, that would be me. The invitation still stands for, I'm going to say, Pittsburgh International Film Festival 2025, or Philadelphia International Film Festival, or Pennsylvania in April. Just so I can talk some shite with you guys about Rings of Power. I cannot tell you how frustrated I am and sad. Solar Midnight Film Threat Stream Giddy. Nicholas Gurr, Chris, all worried because Alan made him read my name a couple of times. Yeah.
All right. So what is your okay, here we go.
Immortal Remus, £4.99. Marvel have all the film and TV rights back to pretty much all their characters, but yet they keep fannying about with Z-list characters. They don't have Spider-Man.
Yeah, they don't have Spider-Man.
Yeah, the important one. MJ UK 384, 5 Canadian. Hey Chris, watched Long Legs this weekend. Great recommendation. Cage was unleashed. Hope this super takes your mind off Rings of Power.
Look, first of all, Rings of Power season 2 sucked. I'm most affected, and I didn't see it.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Well, you'll have all day tomorrow to watch it.
Oh, we have clarity. We have clarity here. It's Pasadena International Film Festival. That's near you.
oh yeah, I'll go.
You said Pennsylvania?
Well, it's just
Pasadena.
PIFF. It could have been anything. I think Pittsburgh was probably the more likely, but no, it's Pasadena. Patrick Limmer, come to Film Threat. Rings of Power season 3. 80 Ellis.
950 plus on Rumble.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't put it. Yeah, hey, everyone on Rumble.
All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up, I think, for us. I mean, I want to keep going, but I'm tired. You guys,
Yeah.
this is like an all-day thing for you guys.
Yeah, I'm like exhausted, man.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even good enough to be, it wasn't bad enough to be awful, like good, bad, like Madam Web.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's just boring. That's it. It's not even that bad. It's just boring.
Boring and bland. I mean, that's the worst. These are the worst films to review, TV shows to review. The ones that you just aren't strongly, you don't strongly hate and or you strongly like. It's just in the middle.
Well, there is this tease for the season, what we're about to see on the rest of the season of season 2 of Rings.
Galadriel. Galadriel.
Well, that about sums it up. Hey, I want to thank our mods, Lord Thoth, Atomic Lori. I want to thank Dante for being a trooper.
Anytime.
And subscribe to Verbal Riot Show on YouTube. And Dante has whole search. And Dante has an upcoming review of season 2.
Yeah, I can't wait for that one.
Yeah, it's coming at some point.
I want to thank Alan for being a friend.
Yes.
And getting me the Batman popcorn bucket just in time for my birthday. Wait, not my birthday. I'm not having a birthday. There is no birthday.
Your birthday month?
No.
It's September coming up, so it'll be your birthday month.
So, hopefully I'll see you soon. Oh, I need to see you. I have something for you.
Oh, did you get it?
I got it, and
I don't know that I want it in the house.
You do.
Do I want that, or are you talking about the other thing?
No, you know what I'm talking about.
It could be one of two things.
Long-term project.
Okay.
We're gonna be.
And do I want?
You know what it is. Oh, and by the way, I don't know. Tentatively, award this is December 1st on a Sunday.
Okay.
Because that date is available.
Yes.
So there you go.
It'll be fun.
There you go.
Yeah, you still have to tell me who the comedian is after.
Oh, I'll tell you who it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris is talking about the Vibrator 9000 from Shucksy.
And happy birthday, Robert Meyer Burnett.
He's not watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's asleep like a normal person.
Yeah. So, thank you to Dante and Alan for going the extra mile. This was a lot of fun. I am at Dragon Con until Sunday. So doing a panel on Friday. We've talked about it.
You're doing a live stream, is that right?
I'm doing some live streams from DragonCon. We're doing our normal show on Friday. What movies are you reviewing? I'm reviewing Slingshot and City of Dreams.
I'm reviewing Reagan and Tokyo Cowboy.
What about Afraid?
Afraid. It's not on the list.
It's on their list.
It's not on the list. Afraid. Oh,
Afraid. It's on AI.
Ooh, wow. That's a horror film.
It's not. It's like a please, Alan.
Okay.
It's
at least got John Cho in it. So
I was gonna say it has an Asian.
Yeah. All right. I will try to see it. It's if tomorrow's a busy day. Because I gotta Reagan's the priority at the moment.
It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And maybe I have the screener for City of Dreams. I actually do want to see that one.
It's rough. We'll talk about it if you see it, but I'm trying to divide and conquer. So, but I think Afraid is the better. What was the other movie?
Is Tokyo Cowboy.
What's that?
That's a indie film. Fish out of water type story. I was supposed to get The Deliverance, but I didn't get it. Out Come the Wolves. No. Yeah, this is a tough week. Good thing you're in Atlanta.
I know. Wait.
I love it when they say the name of the movie in the movie. I love it too.
It does happen. So
remember when Luke said, "Oh, the Empire struck back."
Luke, we're ready for takeoff.
Good luck, Mando. When we find Jabba the Hutt and that bounty hunter, we'll contact you.
I'll meet you at the rendezvous point on Tatooine.
Princess, we'll find Han. I promise.
Chewie, I'll be waiting for your signal. Take care, you two.
Oh, the Empire struck back.
Alan.
Let's get out of here.